Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So this is going to be quite a very interesting and unique video because in this video, I'm going to help you to understand the importance of the air ascendants in Vedic astrology. Here in this video, I'm also going to help you to understand the air ascendants transition happening from the D1 chart to the D9 chart. That is the Navamsha chart of your marriage life, relationships. Even in order to determine the correct strength and dignity of your planets, you must need to look into the D9 chart. So that is also a very important chart in Vedic astrology. I've already covered several other videos upon the Navamsha chart. You can please watch that playlist, that link in the description also. But first of all, let's try to understand what is the air element and why it is very important to understand the air zodiac signs. See, first of all, air ascendants or the air zodiac sign, these are the special ascendants in Vedic astrology. I'm not arguing with the fact there are other zodiac signs also, fire elements, there are water elements, earth elements. I will make several videos upon that as well. But as far as the air elements are concerned, these are the very flexible, very movable kind of individuals. And you must need to look first of all in your ascendant in the D1 natal birth chart. If you are an air ascendant, it means you are Gemini ascendant, you are Libra ascendant, or you are Aquarius ascendant. So you can look into the first house which ascendant is falling, then look into the D9 chart. What kind of a transition is happening? Whether it is going to be air in the D1 and air ascendants in the D9, or some transitions are happening over there. Because first of all, let me tell you, air is a very flexible, very movable zodiac signs, and this is a pure business savvy kind of a placement. If you are air ascendant, then your natural inclination is going to be towards business. But in this video, we particularly want to understand what if your life partner is entering into your life and how after marriage that transition is happening and how that shift you are going to see from your D9 chart as well. See, first of all, in the Kalpursh Kundli, if you look in the Kalpursh Kundli, the 3rd house, 7th house and 11th house, so these are particularly ruled by the air zodiac signs, and namely the planets are planet Mercury, Venus and Saturn. And these three planets, they are very best friends, very best friend. And here if you look into the 3rd house, that is the house of struggles, hardships, your willpower, courage, everything. Even I have recently made one video upon the 3rd house and how this house is responsible for giving you mega wealth in your life. Next is the 7th house, that is the house of business dealings, partnerships, marriage. Even this is a Marka house, so this is a death inflicting house. This is also not going to be considered as a good house in Jyotish Shastra. In the ancient days, we give more preference towards the trine houses, 1st, 5th and 9th house. But in the 21st century, I will tell you, 3rd, 7th and 11th house, they are vitally important in order to understand the success or the kind of fundamentals or the kind of progress that you are going to make in your life. So this is very important. And lastly, the 11th house, that is the sign of Aquarius, which represents your hopes, wishes and desires. So fulfillment of that hopes, wishes and desires that are going to be seen from the sign of Aquarius. So the number one thing with regards to air ascendants is your major inclination of life is going to be towards the 3rd house activities, 7th house activities and the 11th house activities. Because if you look into the ascendant, if you are becoming suppose Libra ascendant, you look into the trine houses, which zodiac signs are falling over there. That is again the air elements are falling over there, and air represents the flexibility and momentum. And that is the trine, you can see that trine is forming. If you just look into the trine houses, similarly make the Gemini ascendant and make the Aquarius ascendant also, you will always find in the trine houses, the air zodiac signs, they are going to play its part. So what is the importance of then the trine houses? Many of you will ask, see, 5th house is your Purva Punya Bhav, that is the Purva Sanchit Karma. So whatever you have did in the past life, you have bring something in this present life. You are born, brought up in such kind of a family, or like you are receiving such kind of education, these kind of activities, your intelligence, everything which is present inside you, that is 5th house. Then you look into the 9th house, that is the higher house, that is the divine house, that is your luck, that is actually the house of your dharma as well. Your belief systems are seen from the 9th house. So rather than money, wealth, every other thing, you just need to pay attention to the air zodiac signs and these trine houses and look which planets that are posited over there. Are these empty houses? Some planets are sitting over there, or like none of the planets are sitting over there. First of all, if the planets like Venus, Mercury and Saturn, if they are posited into these air elements, this is going to bring a lot of momentum in your life as soon as you are coming closer to getting married, entering into some kind of a relationship, or be in a relationship with any other person. Because I told you, if the air is involved, mark my words, the most important karmas that you need to fulfill in this present birth, that is with regards to 3rd house, 7th house and 11th house. 3rd house, the willpower, courage, your siblings. 7th house, your life partner, business partners, that is the house of other people, and 11th house is the house of gains. So major concern of your life is going to be towards that areas. And that is where in the D9 chart, if you then shift into the D9 chart, suppose in D1 you are an air ascendant and in the D9 you are also the air ascendant. If suppose you are Libra in the D1 and Libra in the D9, that is a marvelous placement. Although in order to determine the exact picture, we must need to look the planetary strength into consideration. But let us set apart all the planets, their zodiac sign placement, nothing. Just look into the air to air transition. Because if air to air transition is happening, it means your partner is adding some kind of a value into your life. Value addition is going to be seen over there. If suppose transition is happening from the air zodiac sign to some other element, maybe earth, fire, or maybe like water. If suppose the transition is happening towards the watery zodiac sign, suppose in the D1 you are air ascendant and in the D9 you are watery ascendant, that is the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or even I will tell you the sign of Pisces. So if you are becoming the water ascendant in the D9 chart, it means a lot of baggage of karmas your partner is going to bring with himself or herself. And that karma of the emotional burden you are also going to feel in your life. Because that is a karmic thing, I will tell you. Transitions are not easy to understand. But if transition is happening, some karma your partner is also bringing forth into your life. And with the water, the number one karma is interconnected with the emotions. Here you need to look into the planetary strength or dignity of that planets, that is the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, and even the sign of Pisces. Look into these zodiac signs, which planets are posited over there, and where the lord of that zodiac signs, that is the planet Moon, planet Mars, that is controlling the sign of Scorpio, and Jupiter, that is controlling the sign of Pisces, where these planets are posited. Their dignity, their strength is going to determine whether you are receiving some emotional strength in your life or you are like not receiving some kind of a baggage in your life. That thing we clearly seen from that transition part. If suppose air ascendants are converting into the earth elements, then what is going to happen? Your life is going to become a bit easier with regards to the financial burden. But here once again you need to check the planetary strength. Look into the earth elements, particularly earth element, that is the sign of Taurus, the sign of Virgo, and the sign of Capricorn. Look where these lords are posited and look at their strength and dignity. And then do the comparison from D1 to D9. Are these planets, they are getting stronger in the D9 chart or not getting stronger? If they are getting stronger, it means you are receiving wealth, abundance, these kind of activities, financial security after marriage. But if these planets, particularly the controller of these zodiac signs, if they are becoming weak over there, this is going to be a weakness in part of your marriage and the married life. In the similar manner, suppose air ascendant, they are shifting to the fire zodiac signs. That is the first sign of Aries, Leo, or even the sign of Sagittarius. What is going to happen? There is going to be very spiritual inclination that is going to be seen if that shifting is going to happen in the fire zodiac signs. Because here what is going to happen, these individuals, then they will feel that spiritual inclination. It is not then going to be a like marriage and married life activity. then this is going to be a spiritual kind of a bond. Here, a lot of spiritual belief systems, lot of spirituality is coming from your partner directly into your life. In that way, you need to study that transitions into your astrological birth chart. But most importantly, how to relate that things in your astrological birth chart and how to reap out some kind of a benefits if that even that transition is happening over there. I will tell you, air is a very flexible, very movable kind of a sign. So in your life, you need to be on some kind of a flexible or some kind of a movable kind of a thing. Or as I told you, air element represents the advancement aspect. It also represents the utilization of money and wealth. Because this is not the zodiac signs which is going to help you to hoard money. This originally, I will tell you, third house is your self-effort. So whatever you are doing with your self-efforts, you are definitely going to receive its results. If your air ascendant or if your air zodiac signs, they are very powerful. Similarly, the sign of Libra, that is the business aspect. So your life partner is also going to contribute a lot towards the business ideas. That is also very important in order for you to understand your life correctly. Because if you are air ascendant, your trines are always occupied by the air zodiac signs. And if trines are occupied by the air zodiac sign, then this thing works as a rotation. Have you look at any kind of a wheel or some kind of a tire? So you can fix a point over there, your journey will start, then hit the 5th, again trine houses, 9th house, again going to ascendant. So in that way, that circulation is going to happen in your life. Also, if some retrograde energies are posited in the air zodiac signs, that is going to be bring immense amount of parivartan or change directly into your life. Whether that change is going to be positive or negative, that we need to look into the planetary strength or dignity, but change is going to be there. If your life is totally stuck from past many years, nothing is moving, you don't know where to go, what to do, wait until that triggering point is going to happen. You can also channelize or activate your own zodiac signs energies into your life. I told you third house is your own self-effort, and this is a business kind of a placement. Air represents business in the very mundane and very simple terms. So if it represents business or even the self-employment, you need to get rid of other activities and you need to concentrate more upon that kind of a thing. Because if you start building from the third house, the 7th house will immediately come and the 11th house will immediately come. Particularly for the air ascendant. If you are willing to put effort, that is third house, the marriage aspect is also going to get improved. If you are going to be more focused towards your goals, your ambitions, that is going to be very important for you. Because I initially told you, air ascendants are the special ascendants. In the similar manner, all the other ascendants, they are also similar. As soon as you are getting partner in your life, gains are surely going to be there. Keep this thing in your mind. If you are the air ascendant in D1 and same in the D9 chart, financial gains are going to be the part of your life. Keep this thing in your mind. Also, one very important thing, suppose you are the air ascendant, on the downside, what is going to happen? This is going to create a lot of friction between your flexibility and the rigidness of other partner. Because directly opposite to the air elements, if you look from the sign of Libra, the opposite sign is the sign of Aries. So that is the fiery element. It means you are always going to attract the fiery partners directly into your life, and that are going to be more aggressive. You need to study their perspective as well. If you are going to look into your spouse life partner chart, if you are already married, you are going to find out that there is going to be a lot of fiery elements or like planets. They are going to play majority of role in the fire elements. Because if you are air ascendant, you are destined to meet with that kind of a partner that is going to have a lot of aggressive energy. Even from the sign of, suppose you are Gemini ascendant, that is also a air zodiac sign. So you are a very flexible person. You are a business savvy person. You are having big dreams, hopes, ambitions, everything are present going to be in your life. Because this is inherited quality. We cannot change the houses in Vedic astrology. We cannot change. Ascendant cannot be moved, it cannot be changed at any cost. So that is a fixed thing. Fixed thing means you cannot change that things. So that morals, that business savvy, that personality is going to be there. In the similar manner, the opposite zodiac signs, from the sign of Gemini, the opposite sign is the sign of Sagittarius. that is again the aggression. So you are always going to receive that aggressive partners into your life. If you want to look whether that aggressive partner is going to contribute to me in my daily activities in my life, what kind of a contribution is going to be, look into the D9 chart, into your chart. If in the D9 chart, if the dignity of the fire elements that are very powerful, suppose in the sign of Aries, Sun is posited over there, that is in the exalted sign, that is fiery element. It means partner is going to give you a lot of self-confidence, that boost you are going to receive in your life. If suppose Jupiter is posited in the sign of Sagittarius, again in the fiery, that is also fire element. It means a lot of belief system, lot of spiritual belief systems that you are going to inherit in your life, and that also your partner is going to bring in your life. Similar way, look into the sign of Leo, which planet is posited over there. Suppose Sun is posited in the sign of Leo. It means a lot of authority. You are going to have a lot of name, fame, recognition, everything in your life as soon as you are getting married or receiving your partner. Because the fire zodiac signs, that is the complete opposite to the air zodiac sign. So in that case, you just need to pay attention towards the air and the fire elements and look into the planetary strength and dignity of these things. In that way, you need to study the transition part, how the transition is happening, whether it is going to be in the positive way or it is in the negative way. In that way, you can do all the other ascendants as well. I'm going to make the video upon the other watery ascendant, even that air fiery ascendant or the other ascendants as well. But in that way, you need to relate your astrological birth chart, and particularly in the D9 chart. This is a very important chart. You want to study it along with the D1 chart. Please don't study all alone. D9 chart is then going to give you no predictions. D1 is vitally important, and you must need to study the transition, how that transition is happening. You can check out my playlist section, Navamsha series. I have made some videos over there, so you can start learning that videos, how that thing. Even I have made one video like 6, 7, 8 months ago upon the Navamsha, that is the root of life. You can please watch that video as well. You are going to came to learn more about Vedic astrology in that way. So that's it, air ascendants from my side in this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any queries, any consultations, and if you want to understand how the transition is happening into my life, and there are going to be special mantras that are also interconnected with the air ascendant. So do let me know if you require any consultation with regard to your marriage, career, spiritual, business consultation. I'm always available for you. Till then, please subscribe my YouTube channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye and take care.